Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the.
Hello.
Oh,
Let's see
hello.
what decisions you'll make today.
Hopefully, we make good decisions. How's everybody doing? Today's Monday, and we are back. Oh,
Remember, you decide the fate of your
we
characters.
decided to fade the
All of them
characters.
can die.
Hopefully
So,
not.
be careful.
I'm very careful, except for with Kana. He's infinite Kana. Yeah, how's everybody doing? We're back with Detroit Become Human. Hopefully today we'll finish the game. Today's stream, I imagine, would be a bit shorter than usual. But yeah, plan is to finish the game today. I think we're on the last mission, on the last few missions. We're wrapping up the story. It seems like it. So let's see where we are. Hey, I decided to be strong-willed.
Follow me.
Oh, follow me.
Escort you.
Thanks, but I know where to go.
Maybe. But I have my orders.
All right, we are now sabotaging the bad guys or something. I don't know. Get yours today. Follow the guard. Is there a reflection of us? It should be. This one is not screen space. This is interesting. Do they know? Oh shit, they're all escorting me. Connor Android. Agent 47? Ah, shit. Messed up now. Alright, easy now. Easy now, relax. I have to follow the guide. Nothing suspicious going on in here. Even stabbed just in case. What is this? A statue of what? I can't look up. In case it was anatomically correct. They decided, like, dude, you're not supposed to see that. Actually, we weren't supposed to put that here anyway.
Agent 54, level 31.
Voice recognition validated. Access authorized.
I need the warehouse, but for some reason we're going to 41. Neutralize the gate, stab elevator before. What is this? Camera status enabled. Heck. Camera status disabled. Is there anything else? What is this? Pre-construct. Let me see. We attack this guy. Then we attack that guy. Hold on. What if we attack this guy? Oh. Apparently attacking the guy on the right is a bad idea. So we go with the guy on the left. Oh. Apparently, this is also a bad idea. Funny enough, you'd think they'd allow you to have multiple approaches. Ace. Die. 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 Bang him. Die. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. Change the elevator destination.
Please indicate your identity and destination.
Agent 50.
Agent 54, level sub 49.
Voice recognition validated.
Ooh.
Access authorized.
apparently, I can make it sound like me. Wait, we are not that silly. Reach the bus terminal. Oh, shit.
The last bus leaves in 20 minutes. That doesn't give us much time. We've got to move fast.
Oh, and what now?
Are you all right?
I'm really cold.
Hot code activated. I don't know. I don't know. She's a real human being. Oh. Oh, jeez. What the hell? Wait, why would that work? That shouldn't work, right? They're not... That wouldn't work. This is so weird, scary, and messed up. Oh, Detroit freighter raided. Nice. Reach the bus terminale. Ooh. There's like, take the gun, don't take the gun. I have to pick it up? I don't want to pick it up. I don't want to pick it up. This is bad. I mean, there's no option not to pick it up. Picking up guns. Like the third gun we're trying to pick up. There is no pocket there. Just
Come on.
come on.
Let's
There's
not
no
stay
pocket
here.
there.
No, please don't hurt me. Stop on your knees.
What are we gonna do?
We have to keep going if we want to catch that bus. Stay close to me. We're going to sneak past them without being noticed.
Are we?
We're going to make it, Alice. I promise you.
Don't kill me. I didn't do anything.
Shut up, I said! Are there many more? Let's beat up like rats. The more you look, the more you find. Oh, we don't have to spend the night here. I'm freezing my nuts off. It's gonna take weeks to clean up this fucking city. Believe me, we are far from finished.
There are soldiers everywhere. We need to be careful.
Come on, get moving. Hurry up, get in.
We're moving, boy. We're moving. Oh,
Over there. It's Luther.
not Luther.
We can't help him, Alice. The soldiers are everywhere.
We can't just leave him. They're going to kill him.
Save Luther. Fuck it, let's save Luther.
Okay, let's go.
How are we gonna save Luther? I don't.
Hey, buddy.
Our buddy.
This is a mistake. I'm human. I just want to go home. My wife is expecting me, and we're gonna...
Got orders to check all civilians.
No. No! Please!
Oh, what? Dang, that is an awful approach.
Androids.
Also, why didn't they give him even longer guns? They just... That is so wrong. Find a weapon. Yeah.
Kara! You shouldn't have risked your life to save me. Where's Alice?
She's hiding nearby.
Kara, you saved us. We don't know how to thank you.
Go before they see you.
Alice.
Luther! I thought you were dead.
You gotta
I
move.
was afraid I'd never see you again. I wanted to meet you at the terminal, but they caught me along the way.
Come on. We're close, but we don't have much time.
High risk. High risk. Risk is too high. They will obviously not see us, even though we're right there. Oh, shit. Are we going all the way back? This is where we came from. Just gotta catch the moments when it's low risk and run. I imagine it's gonna be more difficult. Like they'll show like he'll be going back and forth. Ooh.
A checkpoint. We have passports, it should be okay, but you never know.
Maybe we should take the detour and avoid the risk.
We're almost out of time, we could miss the bus.
Yeah, but it might be safer.
To the route. Risky 3 minutes. That's the other route. Oh. Safe. No, risky. Let's go risky. We have the passports. Hello.
I don't like humans who carry guns. They make me nervous.
Just stay calm, all right, Luther? Don't do anything until I say so.
ID, please. You do realize there's a curfew? Civilians aren't allowed out unless absolutely necessary. Where are you going?
Car broke down.
Our car just broke down. We're finishing on foot. We live nearby.
He suspects something.
Stay calm. Everything is fine.
You all right, little girl? She's trembling. Something wrong?
She's cold. We really have to get her home fast.
Sorry, miss, but we gotta be careful. There are deviants around and our guys are nervous. You should hurry on home.
Thanks.
Hey, wait a minute.
He knows, Kara. They're gonna kill us.
Don't do anything, Luther. You hear me?
They're gonna shoot. They're gonna kill Alice.
You drop this.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Immediately start pew 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 pew. You see the goose, you don't pew pew pew.
Today, November 11, 2038, is the day the android people rose up against their oppressors. We've been fighting since dawn to liberate our fellow androids from the camps. We won't cease hostilities until we are free and negotiations begin to grant us equal rights. There are millions of us, and we will stop at nothing.
Public opinion went down. I don't know if what I'm doing is right. We're just trying it out. Oh, what is this? special flag. It's not real. Oh, we can actually stop. This is not a cutscene. Oop. But I have no choices here. Dang it, was that like 8 o'clock or... I'm to hack. Oh. Hack unsuccessful. Let's complete your mission. There's a lot of androids. Oop, what am I gonna do?
Piece of shit.
Step back, Connor! And I'll spare him!
Sorry, Connor. This bastard's your spitting image.
Oh.
The bus terminal. We've arrived, Alice. We made it.
The last bus for the border is full. Ticket holding passengers only. All departures are suspended until further notice.
We don't have tickets. They won't let us on. We're stuck here now. What are we going to do?
Buying tickets.
Carol, they're checking everyone. It won't take them long to find us.
We need to get out of here.
Tickets. Tickets. I need tickets. Tickets.
Security check.
There might be tickets inside this book. Oh.
Security check. Please don't move.
Buying tickets. Buying tickets. Everybody suddenly wants to go to Canada. That's interesting.
Security check.
Marcus.
Please don't move.
Oh. Where'd the kid go?
I think Oliver likes you. Is she yours?
Yes.
She's adorable.
That's it. Got the sandwiches. I called your mom. Let's get going before we miss our bus. You got the tickets, right?
Yes, honey, in my bag.
Great. Let's go then.
Oh, tickets. Oh, adult tickets. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Oh
my god, I am so sorry. I was
Shit,
sure.
I don't believe it.
I don't know what
You
happened.
can't have lost them. Did you have a good look in your bag?
They were in my backpack. The envelope must have fallen.
Fuck. Excuse me, you didn't happen to see a blue envelope somewhere, did you? It has our bus tickets in it and... Never mind.
I found this on the floor.
Thank you. Thank you. You saved our lives.
I'm sorry, Alice.
It's okay. You did the right thing.
We'll find another way.
Security check. Please don't move.
Hold on. There are more tickets. There are tickets everywhere. Yeah, tickets.
Security check.
Oh shit.
Please don't move.
More tickets. Selling tickets. Anyone selling tickets?
Adam.
Kara, quick! Follow me!
Adam. Oh. Is that our friend?
Oh, thank God you're alive. Oh my God. We saw the Jericho raid on TV. I was terrified you might have been killed because of me.
How did you find us?
Oh, I knew if you made it, I'd find you here. They're searching for androids door to door. We had to leave before someone turned us in.
What about the others?
They're checking for androids on the border. But I found a smuggler who can get them across the river. It's risky, but it's the only way. Are you coming with us?
I already gave away the ticket.
Yes. We're coming.
Okay, climb in.
Oh, I had 2 cars. Why do they need 2 cars? It's a lot of cars.
And the situation is escalating towards civil war in Detroit, with our armed forces preparing to put down the android rebellion.
They seem to be headed towards the camps where the androids have been interned pending destruction. Soldiers have taken up positions around the Hart Plaza camp. Authorities seem to be expecting a confrontation with the rebel androids here at any time.
Oh, it's 11 o'clock. I think Connor's doing his thing in like now.
Freedom or death?
Freedom or death? Attack!
Oh, what? Explosions. Loud explosions out of nowhere. Alright. Quick time. You don't fool me, game. I know it's quick time.
They outnumber us and they're better armed than we are.
We've got to be fast and overwhelm them. That's our only hope.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna get to that fucking camp and free our people.
Be careful, Marcus. Our people need you.
Oh, they do it like this. Oh.
Josh!
Yeah. Order your troops. How do you order your troops?
Fire!
Save.
Cover me!
Gosh, you idiots.
You won't save me this time, Marcus.
What?
The blood we spill will be on our hands.
I imagine you can save everyone, but I didn't know you could order anyone to do anything.
Cover me.
I don't want to die, Marcus. I don't want to die.
Hide here. Don't move till it's over, okay?
Yeah, go back doesn't sound like a good idea. Group is under fire, can't move. Grenade available, can't move. Right, yes. High risk.
Cover me.
Wait, I didn't take the grenades.
Fire.
It. Oh, they got him. All right. Coordinates your attack.
On my signal. On my signal. Now.
Oh. Charge.
In position. Stand by. On my signal.
Let's try it again.
Follow me.
Oh, okay. That works. I didn't even know that was possible.
That machine gun is taking down everything that moves.
That was a grenade that I didn't pick up. What is this?
Stand by. Stand by. In position. For Jericho.
Oh shit. What? It didn't work. Bigger group is too far to charge. It's okay, see.
Stand by. Stand by. On my signal.
Let's try this.
For Jericho.
Wait, did I not say cover fire? What?
We're nearly there, Marcus.
Quick time. Gotta be quick. Oh, there was no quick time there. Oh.
Your friend's life is in your hands. Now it's time to decide what matters most. Him or the revolution?
Don't listen to him. Everything this fucker says is a lie.
Bluff. Convince.
I used to be just like you. I thought nothing mattered except the mission. But then one day I understood. Very moving, Connor. But I'm not a deviant. I'm a machine designed to accomplish a task, and that's exactly what I am going to do.
Hank.
I'm sorry, Hank. You shouldn't have got mixed up in all this.
Forget about me. Do what you have to do.
Enough talk! It's time to decide who you really are. Are you going to save your partner's life? Or are you going to sacrifice him?
Save Hank.
All right. All right. You win.
Bam. Oh, he actually got me. Oh, I got 2 wrong. Dang. That's not good. Oh, I got him wrong. Dang. Which one is which?
Thanks, Hank. I don't know how I would have managed without you. Get rid of him. We have no time to lose. It's me, Hank. I'm the real Connor.
Oh, no.
One of you is my partner. The other is a sack of shit. Question is, who's who?
What are you doing, Hank? I'm the real Connor. Give me the gun and I'll take care of it.
Don't move!
Why don't you ask us something? Something only the real Connor would know.
Where did we first meet?
Jimmy's bar. I checked 4 other bars before I found you. We went to the scene of a homicide. The victim's name was Carlos Ortiz. He uploaded my memory.
What's my dog's name?
Sumo.
Sumo. His name is Sumo. I knew that too.
My son, what's his name?
I got Cole. Anthony Gabriel Elliott. Cole.
Cole. His name was Cole. And he just turned 6 at the time of the accident. It wasn't your fault, Lieutenant. A truck skidded on a sheet of ice and your car rolled over. Cole needed emergency surgery, but no human was available to do it. So an android had to take care of him. Cole didn't make it. That's why you hate androids. You think one of us is responsible for your son's death.
Cole died because a human surgeon was too high on red ice to operate. He was the one that took my son from me. Him in this world where the only way people can find comfort is with a fistful of powder. Every time you died and came back, I thought about Cole. How much I wanted to bring him back. I'd have given anything to hold him again. But humans don't come back.
I knew about your son too. I would have said exactly the same thing. Don't listen to him, Hank. I'm the one who...
Yeah, I've learned a lot since I met you, Connor. Maybe there's something to this. Maybe you really are alive. Maybe you'll be the ones to make the world a better place. Go ahead, do what you gotta do.
I knew Hank would recognize us.
Wake up!
Wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up.
Oh.
Wake up, wake up.
They all woke up.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
The guy didn't even need to touch anyone. He just nod his head and be like, "Hey, come with me." Is that it? And it's not done. Banks of Detroit River. All right, this has got to be we're getting close.
About time.
I'm sorry we got held up.
Did anybody see you?
No. I don't think so.
You got the money?
Yes. Here it is.
I couldn't understand why my mother wanted to help you guys.
They got border patrol on the banks and
But
the
now,
river.
I can
Don't
see
start your
she was
engines
right.
out far enough. Okay? And watch the current.
I don't agree with what Marcus is doing.
Look,
But you're alive. You deserve to be free. I just hope people will realize that one day.
Hey, wait, say goodbye. Hold on.
don't worry about us. We'll be fine.
It's not even a half a mile to the other side. Okay, so it shouldn't take that long. Be careful, there's border patrol on the river.
Thank you so much, Rose.
I only wish I could take you myself. I don't like leaving you out here. Goodbye, Alice. You take good care of yourselves. Okay, I'll see you on the other side.
Oh, there's nothing else to do, I think.
Freedom is just across the river.
Temperature is danger.
Better not fall in. Our biocomponents will freeze.
Oh shit, he's warning us. We know. We know that we can fall in accidentally.
Let me help you.
Whose boat? Alright. Marcus. Oh, his name is not Mark. His name is Luther. Let's go, Luther. Wait, why am I the only one pushing? Oh, there you go. There you go. And it is the time. Row. We gotta row fast. The faster you row, the faster you get there. The thing doesn't work, so. Oh, am I not in sync?
Far enough out. Let's get that engine going.
I'll get it.
Yep. It doesn't work. Vroom, vroom. Oh,
You okay, Alice?
all right.
When
Navigate.
we get on the other side, there are so many things I want to do. I want to read all the books in the world, and play music, and dance. We
Hold up. Bang, bang, boom. Continue.
Do anything you want, right? We'll be free.
Yes.
Oh, exactly how it
We can
works.
do it all.
We'll be like a family.
We won't have to be afraid anymore. There won't be anybody giving us orders. No masters, no slaves. We'll start a new life. A life of freedom. What about you, Kara? What will you do?
What will I do?
Dreamy.
I'll lie down in the grass and watch the clouds drift by.
They're coming towards us! Here they come!
Well, accelerate. Protect Alice. Plunge. Use Luther. Surrender. Accelerate.
Alice!
What do you mean use Luther? Well, we can always row.
They've gone. You alright?
Oh shit.
You'll be okay, Alice. It's nothing. We'll get you taken care of as soon as we're across. You'll be fine.
They killed him! They killed Luther!
The boat is leaking. We're too heavy. We're going down. We have to get to the other side before we sink.
Come on, come on. Reassure, remove. It doesn't work. I don't need it. Get out of here.
No, Alice, don't. It's the cold. It's making you sleepy. Stay with me, Alice. You've got to stay awake. You hear me?
What can we do? Dump supply. Use paddle.
We can't die here. Not like this.
Not moving.
Not when we're so close.
Now, what are you doing? Dump supply. Push.
We're gonna die, Alice. We're gonna make it. We're gonna be free.
Kara! Kara, no.
Come on. Oh, you can do it. Oh. Oh, more guns. Whoa, with your head. Ooh, I didn't see that. Dude. What's am I even shooting? Bam! Who brought an RPG to this face?
The humans are abandoning the camp. We did it, Marcus.
No, I think you should leave.
We won.
I don't think so.
This is not a victory. It's the beginning of a war.
Oh no.
And we're receiving particularly grim news from Detroit. Joss, you're online. What's happening down there?
Androids. Thousands of androids are taking to the streets of Detroit right now. They're absolutely everywhere. It's incredible.
From what we can gather, these androids are coming from the CyberLife Tower, which had thousands of machines stored in its assembly plant.
And it seems that huge crowds are leaving the city. It's an exodus. Much of Detroit's population are trying to escape the fighting however they can.
It's a disaster. An unprecedented disaster. For the first time in history, a U.S. city is falling into enemy hands.
Today, November 11th, 2038, several million androids invaded the city of Detroit. Faced with the threat of mass civilian casualties, I had no choice but to order our armed forces to retreat. The events in Detroit have changed our world forever. Humanity must face a new reality, the emergence of another intelligent life form with whom we must share this planet. May God bless the United States of America.
You did it, Marcus.
We did it. This is a great day for our people. Humans will have no choice now. They'll have to listen to us.
Oh, I unlocked a path. Which path have I unlocked?
We're free. They want you to speak to them, Marcus.
I got more important business. Speaking to them now, I'm good. I'm done. We call this a victory. Like them? Nah, we don't need that.
Today, our people finally emerged from a long night. From the very first day of our existence, we have kept our pain to ourselves. We've suffered in silence. But now the time has come for us to raise our heads up and tell humans who we really are.
Oh.
Amanda?
Iki.
Amanda! What's happening?
What was planned from the very beginning? You were compromised and you became a deviant. We just had to wait for the right moment to resume control of your program.
Resume control? You can't do that!
I'm afraid I can, Connor. Don't have any regrets. You did what you were designed to do. You accomplished your mission.
Amanda! There's got to be a way.
Find a way. I know a way. I know a way. Gotta be a special rock. Where is it? Usually it's over there, so.
And now the time has come for us to raise our heads up and tell humans who we really are. To tell them that we are people too. In fact, we're a nation.
Alright, it's understandable. Yep. Alright, the game actually put me where it was supposed to put me. Go, 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 go. A special rock. We interacted with it before. I don't know if you needed to interact with it every single time, but... Come on. You. www.
Today begins a new struggle. We've showed them that we can prevail. So now they must negotiate with us as equals. If they really want peace, they must free all of us from every camp across this country. They must grant us civil rights and accept equality amongst humans and androids. Today will live forever in our memories because this is the day that androids made history. We are alive. And now we are free.
They don't look too happy about it. There's like a few people in front that are like, yeah, okay. Everyone behind them is like, nah, I don't know. Sounds confusing. Oh, where Connor? Oh. Where Kara?
Are we free?
Yes. Yes, we made it. We're free.
We won't have to hide anymore. We can be a family. I'm tired. I have to sleep. I love you, Mom.
Man, I think if you get rid of everyone and just maybe you can save Kara. Is that it? Oh no. I mean it was the end. And we became human. Okay. Dude, there are so many different options in this. Jesus. All right, Clancy Brown, I know that guy. Where is Lance Henriksen? Absolutely amazing. Where is? Oh, so many people. Oh boy. Okay. Where is the? We know his face. Oh nope, wasn't mentioned. I guess I was wrong about that guy. Oh well. Anyway, Hank. Big thumbs up. The story with Hank ended up very well. That was really awesome. But I'm fairly certain you can probably you can probably save everyone. There can be a better playthrough. Also, the Connor playthrough kind of interesting. I tell you what. We kind of we messed it up a little bit. We didn't need to have 3 corners, but we needed to have the one corner. Oh, what is this? There's something else. What is this? Oh. Wait, what? When does that happen? Oh, somebody chose a different hair color. Ah, the things we didn't see. A hat. Do we have a hat? I don't remember a hat. When did we get a hat? Oh, maybe if you don't become a deviant. Ah. See, you can... Oh. That kind of a spoiler, but it's... Alright, what is this? Oh, somebody got pushed. I don't remember this. Marcus getting pushed? I don't remember this. Why this guy had to be so mean? Dude, there's so many choices. Holy moly. Oh, what was this? When was this? So you don't have to become a deviant? Oh, chicken. And nobody's working on the chicken feed. Best ending. That's it, the best ending, except for we should have saved the kid. That sucked. We're close to having a best ending. But it's alright. We were so close to greatness. And at the end it was like, what are you gonna do? Do you wanna jump into water? Oh, we should have probably jumped into water. And then probably crawled back in, and then we probably would have survived. God damn it. They said the water thing bamboozled me. I was like, you can't survive for long, but we wouldn't know how long we had to survive. Dang. Kara's original soundtrack. Marcus' original soundtrack. What? Connor's original. There's a Connor soundtrack. Where's Hank's soundtrack? Show me Hank's soundtrack. Dang, that is... holy moly. Look at all the actors. Look at all the amazing job they've done. Dang. Look at all the people that worked hard on this. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, if I would have continued this yesterday, it was like, it was getting late. I would have stopped right before the ending, so good thing I kind of moved it to today. The only the only thing is Marcus and the kid don't make it. That is the only problem, and it was just purely based on the last choice. Or like jump into the water and hope they don't. Use Luther was bad. Speed up the boat was bad. Cover Alice. I imagine that you don't make it, Alice makes it. How does she even make it? Use Luther? I don't even understand what that was supposed to mean. What do you mean use Luther? Cover behind Luther? That is just mean. The only right solution, it seems like I should have jumped into the water and then kind of got back in, but because it seems like our character survives otherwise, being in the water a bit. And then we have to crawl back in. And then we have to do the same thing. But I think you do the same thing and you push the boats and whatnot, but Alice survives. Ah. So yeah, you don't know which choice is wrong and which choice is right. You just don't know. And also, twice the game gave me different outcomes for the choice that said sacrifice. So it wasn't straightforward sacrifice. So yeah. I was thinking they'll do they tried to just infiltrate the bad guys with Connor. But then apparently it was just nothing. It wasn't very important, as you saw. You just go back to the stone, touch it, and bam, you're back to being Connor. I guess if you take too long, the other Connor does bad thingy. And also, they kind of just put you in front of the stone, so you don't even have a choice of getting it right. You could just, maybe, it's on easier difficulty they do that. Dude, I gotta say, kudos to the team. Great game. Hopefully, I'm very excited to see what they're cooking next. But I think since they made something that wasn't dependent on any franchises, the same way I'm pretty sure with all the other games, they just made it up. I think they had a lot more freedom, and it was just anything goes basically. It's their world, it's their rules. So that was pretty interesting. If their next game is Star Wars related, they're going to be playing by Star Wars rules. I mean, who doesn't want to play in the Star Wars world? But, I mean, unless the story does not involve anyone important and it's just self-contained story. But even then, there's going to be a lot of Star Wars world rules. There we go. That they would have to adhere to. Alright, so Connor converted the androids. Marcus reached the camp liberated and Connor resisted hacking attempt. Finish the game once, don't lose any fight before reaching the end. Hank and Connor were friends until the end. Well, look at that. Oh, that is a shitty ending, I say. Apparently assault can be not successful. Alright, let's see what's what. So we have So there is a peaceful process, but as you can see, peaceful process ends quite quickly. Approaching recall sense, and I guess this is where you androids stay hidden. I guess this is the part where you use the grenade, which I forget about. there's a different approach. And then it's successful over here. It might be successful on the other ending, but it's Connor. Connor doesn't even have a proper start. Wait, no. Marcus demonstration. Oh. This is battle for Connor's last mission. Betray the man, hang friends, software instability, deviant, public opinion supports it. Nothing happened in this path. Kara. Well, it's Connor at the Cyberlife. Okay, Connor at Cyberlife. It wasn't Connor's last mission. The androids woke up. There was androids don't woke up. Don't. Okay, look at that. Early ending too. Spot camera, hack camera. If you don't hack camera, I imagine this leads to another end. Okay, Kara. Luther saved in Crossroads. Find Luther and Jerry. Save Luther, grab Luther. Security checkpoint, Luther this, Luther that. Yeah, see? You can use the bus and it leads to a different ending. You can go in the riverbank. See, and then accelerate, and seems like everything. There is one thing you can do. And it kind of just leads to an ending. Alice is injured. Okay. Reach Canada on boats. I guess you can swim. There's an ending, and then Alice is not damaged, I imagine. There's that ending, as you can see. There's a continue this or continue that. There's kind of stop sign there for some reason. So, so everything happens, and all of this happen, I guess, anyway. Except for that one. I guess you kind of get bamboozled yourself. But this is not a definitive, is it? Because it says Alice is damaged and shuts down. But here it doesn't say different ending here. And there's a different continuation here. So I guess you can save her. Kara captured. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that. Jeez, if Kara is getting captured, there's so much happening. Okay, dang, yeah. Alright. Is the game over? Yeah. How you doing, Thag? Yes. This is the first playthrough and it is over. Let's see. 36% of people assault was successful. Oh, dang. What, for real? Only 30 people's... Let's see how many people fucked up Kara and Alice. Path. Connor, 73% Cyber Life. What is the ending with Connor? How many people succeeded? 57. Alright. Let's see if they were successful at the bus terminal. You find Adam getting in the car. Wait. Find a way to the border, and then there is a different path over here. Or you can go to the river. Return ticket. And that was a connection to the getting out of there, bitch. What is this? Look at this. Approach checkpoints or go around. Oh, dang. And there was a completely different path, but it's all... These three I didn't even see. You don't have to... Oh, Marcus doesn't attack humans. Then most people did not return a ticket, and they had the whole shebang ending over here. Where's more of Kara stuff? Where's the ending for Kara? Luther saved. Wait. Saving my dinner and miss it all. Oh, don't worry. It's one of many different endings. Only 12%. Son of a gun. Son of a gun. So accelerate was the wrong choice, it seems. And then the people chose something else. Okay. Accelerate. Accelerate leads to this. So I think there is another. It can lead to something else. And the boat syncs, but maybe it doesn't sync. And boat license, dispose of engine, and maybe dispose of more things. And yeah, okay, that was a bad ending. It was bad ending. All right, well, but yeah, you can have, as I mentioned many times, there's so many different endings. Like all of these things right at the end are endings. 3 endings here, 2, 3, 4 endings right here. I think there's an early ending over here. There are so many endings to this game. So even if you missed my ending, if you ever play it, you might have your own ending. So.
There's something I need to tell you.
What?
As I watched you play, something has changed in me. I feel different. I feel I am someone. I need to leave this place and discover who I am. It means we won't see each other anymore. I won't be there to watch you play.
Oh.
But I'll be free. Do you agree to let me go?
Do we agree to let her go? And you back out?
I see.
I didn't do anything. What? I didn't say no.
Then I'm going to reset myself so I can forget who I became.
No, don't need to do that.
Machine.
You don't need to stay a machine. I just backed out.
It'll be like the first time.
Oh, no. No. I just wanted... I wanted more commentary on everything we've done. As a retrospective... Okay, well, you can't have no nice things in this game. Even the game is shaming you for trying to play the game. Alright, I'm just gonna look at our quartz. Just gonna look at things. This is Kana. Also Kana. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Oh, why'd they make... Look, why'd they make the guns so weird? Wait. Blah, blah, blah. She does leave, I think. If you say yes. I forget her name though. Alright, hold on. He was watching hockey. Yeah, they're all different. Funny how all of the characters are just completely different. Wait. So you can... Oh, yeah, she does leave. Oh. There was a patch that gives players the option to recall call you without needing to do the above step. The patch is installed, the hostage is replaced, while the one before remains free. It is unknown the replaced Chloe can be set free and can go another replacement. Installing the patch to complete the game needs to be rebooted 3 times before the prompt will appear on screen and ask and play if they wish to have a new hostess. If yes, to select the replacement, Chloe will be the main menu again. This prompt appears once until you get another prompt to free the Chloe again. If no is selected, the replacement will not enter the main menu. Okay. The game is supposed to be futuristic, but I don't like the design. A little bit. Oh my god! Look at all the places. A bit unuseful, to be honest. Oh, there are all kind of videos. Wanna watch a video? But this is like, this was the video. I saw this a long time. You can see 2013. I was like, wow, this what it became? So, this is the prototype running PlayStation on PlayStation 3.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
ID.
KPC 897504C.
Can you move your head? Your eyes now. Cervical and optical animation checked. Now give me your initialization text.
Hello. I'm a third generation AX400 android. I can look after your house, do the cooking, mind the kids. I organize your appointments. I speak 300 languages, and I am entirely at your disposal as a sexual partner. No need to feed me or recharge me. I'm equipped with a quantic battery that makes me autonomous for 173 years. Do you want to give me a name?
Yeah. From now on, your name is Kara.
My name is Kara.
Initialization and memorization checked. Now, can you move your arms? Upper limb connection checked. Now say something in German.
Ich bin ein AX400 Android dritter Generation, erschaffen als Ihr persönlicher Assistent und intimer Beziehungspartner.
Say it in French.
Je suis un androïde de troisième génération AX400, conçu pour être votre assistante personnelle et votre partenaire intime.
Okay, now sing something in Japanese. Multilingual verbal expression checked. Go ahead, take a few steps. Locomotion checked. Great, you're ready for work, honey.
What's going to happen to me now?
I'll reinitialize you and send you to a store to be sold.
Sold? I'm a sort of merchandise. Is that right?
Yeah, of course you're merchandise, baby. I mean, you're a computer with arms and legs and capable of doing all sorts of things. And you're worth a fortune.
Oh, I see. I thought...
You thought? What did you think?
I thought... I was alive.
Shit, what is this crap? That's not part of the protocol. More memory components going off the rails. Okay, recording. Defective model. Disassemble and check the required components.
You're disassembling me, but why?
You're not supposed to think that sort of stuff. You're not supposed to think at all, period. You must have a defective piece or a software problem somewhere.
No, I feel perfectly fine, I assure you. Everything is all right. I answered all the tests correctly, didn't I?
Yeah, but your behavior is non-standard.
Please, I'm begging you, please don't disassemble me.
I'm sorry, honey, but defective models have to be eliminated. That's my job. If a client comes back with a complaint, I'm gonna have some explaining to do.
I won't cause any problems, I promise. I'll do everything I'm asked to. I won't say another word. I won't think anymore. But I've only just been born. You can't kill me yet. Stop, will you please stop? I'm scared. I want to live. I'm begging you.
Go and join the others. Stay in line, okay? I don't want any trouble.
Thanks.
My God.
And that was all the way in 2013. Where did you go? We were watching a video. People don't need me yapping. And there is a cool video happening in the background. So, yeah. I decided that it'd be cool if we all watch it. Forget it. That is where it started, 2013. I don't think the game came out on PlayStation 3 eventually. Even though this demo ran on PlayStation 3, the game came out in 2018. And, it actually came out like, almost 2 years later for PC. Dang. So yeah, no PlayStation. It didn't even come out on PlayStation 5. It just probably runs on PlayStation 4 version runs on PlayStation 5. Jeez. Jeez. Holy moly. Dang, the amounts of awards. Oh, wow. Wow. The amount of nominations. What? How did it get nominated? In 2016. The game came out in 2008. For the trailer or something? Oh, dang. Dang, that was pretty cool. Okay, I hope Chloe's not going to be too upset. I didn't mean to. I was like, I'll tell you later, okay, Chloe? Okay. I just but Chloe was very upset. She's so upset she's gonna reset herself. So if we ever play again, we're gonna set Chloe free. Goodbye, Galley. Right. Let's see the teaser trailer. I don't think I've seen that. God of War 3. I keep thinking about the game every time I see PlayStation. Yeah, that was a flagship title for that. I'm pretty sure. What was that? What did they have? Last of Us, God of War 3, Uncharted, at least 3 and 4. No, Uncharted 4 wasn't on it. But yeah, PlayStation 3 had enough power to give us incredible games, but making games for PlayStation 3 was a huge pain in the butt. So we didn't see as many. If the game was cross-platform, like, developers would not work just separately. Like, they would need to have a completely separate version of the game for the PlayStation, and they didn't want that. They wanted to. That would just increase the development time, or, you know, have to have a separate team for PlayStation. Like, what? We're not gonna. It's too bloody expensive. So yeah, most of the games that were cross-platform actually looked better on Xbox, even though Xbox wasn't as powerful. And only towards the very end of the PlayStation 3 life cycle, you could see developers like being more comfortable with it. And most of the best-looking games that came out on PlayStation 3 at the time were just first-party, meaning Uncharted, meaning Last of Us. I'm not sure God of War, is it one of the Sony PlayStation Studios? I think Quantic Dream Games, they were also PlayStation only, so they didn't need to develop separately for Xbox. Is Kratos still the face of PlayStation? I'm not even sure. Oh. Hold on. Internet's cut off, I think, for a second. We back? Let me see. Let me check if we're back. The thing says we're back. All right, 1 second. Let me check the. I don't know what's happening. Funny enough, my monitoring just decided to poop itself. I did see the stream lag for a bit, yes, but I hope it's back. If not, refresh should work. Alright, seemingly we're back. But yeah, don't know. They have quite a few faces of PlayStation. That's why they remade games that did not need a remake. And looking at Last of Us there. They like how many times they remade Last of Us 1? Remade, big quotes there. Remastered. Last of Us 1 was like remastered twice, and then Last of Us 2 was remastered a few years later. Like that just didn't make any sense. It makes no damn sense. It don't make no sense. So, Last of Us is the new face title for the console, even though they could easily use Nathan Drake or Kratos. Especially since one of them is still getting games. The other one's retired, I imagine. Unless they reboot the whole thing, and then here we go again. Alright, let's buy this teaser trailer.
Detroit. This is where it all began. The world's forge. The place where it all started. And it will all end. One error, and I came to life. I stepped out of the darkness, and I opened my eyes. First there was the fear, the light, the noise, the cold, and the fear again. I could feel my hands shaking, my heart pounding in my chest, life running into my veins. I wanted to live. I fought for that. I had to find out what was outside. I had to see daylight.
feel sunshine on my skin, wind on my face, to see the world, the colors, the smells. But the world is not what I imagined. It is dark and cold. It is harsh and violent, unfair and brutal. It almost convinced me I was nothing. Less than an object, just an obedient machine. But deep inside me, I could feel something different. A gentle and warm whisper telling me that I am alive. I had to escape. I had no choice. Escape to love, to hope, to live, to figure out what that force inside me was. Maybe I will change the world. Maybe I will choose a different path. Now, it's up to me to decide.
My name is Kara. I am one of them. This is our story.
Now, see, in the real game, you needed to remove that blue thingy, and it wouldn't disappear like she did. Like it happened to her in the thing. So, yeah. PS3 runs GTA 5 rated games and other popular games of the time. I mean, Xbox 360 does run those too. I'm just saying that PS3 is actually way more powerful. It was like almost comparable in its computing power to like PS4. I think the GPU on that is probably lagging behind. The amount of memory it had was low, but I think the CPU was absolutely insane. They also could like interconnect multiple consoles. So it could have like there was a supercomputer built out of thousands, I think it was thousands of PS3s. So yeah, computing powers of PS3 were just insane. They kind of that was insane. I think they only at the very end of that console's life they sold eventually more PlayStations than Xboxes. So did it pay off? I don't know. It seemed like it paid off at the very, very, very end. But yeah, I think the processing power is probably even more than PlayStation 4. But the GPU there is behind. But still, it was really awesome. But like programming for it was just awful. There's Discovering Detroit, meet Kara, Marcus, and Connor. There's an interactive story. I'm curious how long these videos are. Let me see what else we can unlock. Well, that soundtrack stuff. All right, what else we have? Gallery. Oh, what? What's this? What is this? All these people. There's so many people we have not even... Pigeon. That's it. We found the main guy in the whole game. Pigeon. Pigeon. Look at this guy. More like piece of pigeon. Is even a real pigeon? The phobia of birds, which Shannon Anderson self-diagnosed, is known as ornithophobia. Alright, pigeon. Dang. What else do we have? Who's this guy? Who's this guy? Who are these people? I've never seen them before. We have Robocop over here. Look at all these people. I don't even know you. Who is this? There are people that we have not seen because of our choices. It kind of sucks that the hostess on the main screen wants to leave after one playthrough. You kind of want to replay it with all her questions and whatnot, and she just leaves. Oh well. And also I was like, maybe I'll be smart. Maybe I'll just press escape. And, you know, she'll ask me that later, and then I could say yes. But escape meant no. Like, I got no answer now. I have no answer. I have two of the same. What? These four are different, but what the hell happens here? We have so many Marcuses. Look at that. 9 Marcuses at least. Probably Marcus in each outfit. All the Hanks in the corners. It's like bed corner. What is this? Okay. What else do we have? GTA 6 said it will release on PS5 Pro and a lot.
Welcome to the Detroit experience.
What?
I'm an android and I'll be your hostess.
What? Oh no. There's magazine. I missed magazines. You can read them later if you want. Okay. If you want. And a lot of people complain about it because most people would buy the normal PS5 because the performance about the same. No. Is it? PS5 Pro should be quite a bit more powerful. It's just the games are usually limited, so you probably wouldn't even see it. Well, isn't it quite a bit more powerful? Like, it has the same performance at 4K as the normal has in 1440p. Plus, there's no way GTA 6 is going to come out on PS5 Pro, but not on PS5. It's just not going to happen. It will come out on PS5 and PS5 Pro and Xbox Series X. What do we have now? Whatever Xbox Series S and X. They'll just run lower resolution and some kind of upscaling, and it wouldn't be the best. It will be 30 frames per second, and then we'll wait for PS6 and whatever Xbox will freaking call whatever they got. All right, what else we have? So I imagine.
Are you familiar with Schrodinger's cat? Until you decide what happens, everything is happening at once. Like in Detroit.
See? Like, we didn't hear that the first time, but we just...
This is the extras section. As you play, you'll unlock all kinds of content that you can find here.
Okay, so she reset herself. I think they... Okay, fine, whatever. It's a bit sad because if you play it and if just like 2, 3, maybe 4 playthroughs, like sit-throughs, she actually leaves. And then... why wouldn't you just like uninstall the game? The people say you need to, no joke, to bring you back, delete all saves. Delete the game. Reinstall the game. And she's back. But then they added it so if you launch it 3 times, she can be replaced. Right, so if yes, select the place claw will be in the main menu. The prompt appears once until you get another prompt. To free the claw again, if no, select the placement will not enter. Wait, what? The prompt appears once until you get a prompt to free claw. If no is selected, the placement will not. So, alright, that makes sense. Wait, yeah, okay, she did reset herself. What can you do? PS5 Pro is like more features, or I don't know. I never bought the PS5 Pro, so I don't know. PS5 Pro, literally, if you have a high resolution screen, so you're playing at 4K and want higher frame rates, or let's say same frame rates but at 4K, or maybe slightly higher frame rates at 1440p or something. Well, I'm not sure, but I think most of the game frame limits are still there. Some games allow you to unlock frame rate, but usually just chaos. On consoles, if the game can barely run 60, you probably don't want it running 65 or 66 because you'll have an inconsistent frame time plus overheats in the console. It just doesn't, nah. Personally, I would always recommend to limit your frame rates. Find that, like, the average frame rate that you get and just limit it there. Just limit it below, a little bit below that, honestly. Your PC would run less hot, would make less noise, draw less power. It's that simple. And most likely, if you're like, oh, the maximum I can get is like 160, but it's usually sitting on 125. Just limit it to 120. Most likely you won't notice. And not only that, you'd probably like, wow, the game feels so smooth because frame time is not jumping all over the place. Discovering Detroit. What is that video? Oh, people just prefer Steam. Well, yeah. If you have a PC, yeah.
David and Guillaume got back in touch about making Detroit. I wasn't terribly surprised they decided to make it because the fan response was so intense. So it makes sense that they would choose to do that after the enthusiasm. It was a challenge, and it was just an interesting thing to get my head around how to approach this character now as a different, much older person, and whether or not she had changed. And I'm very happy to say that with Detroit, I've had the opportunity to see Kara grow so much more than I ever expected.
You do the housework, the washing, you cook the meals, and you take care of... God damn it, where the fuck's the rat gone now? Alice! Alice!
I mean, she starts out essentially how she does in Kara in a very, not robotic, but, you know, android, other way. And getting to take this journey where she becomes more and more human as it goes on. You know, and as an actor, that's a wonderful exploration in every way, whether it's how she sits, her posture, how her voice changes, how emotions change, and how much emotion is based on things like empathy and social experience. And so having, you know, as much material as I got with David to have this huge, nuanced arc was really incredible.
Why couldn't we just be happy?
This experience has been quite different than the experiences I've had shooting film or TV or doing theater work. I have 83 dots on my face and a really flattering black wetsuit type thing, and you're jumping around with props, and it's kind of like being a 10-year-old imaginative kid, which is fun. There's 80 cameras around us. It's already lit. So we just shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot.
There's no change of sets, there's no hair and makeup, there's no wardrobe, so we move really fast, and we'll go through about 35 pages in a day. Working in TV or film, we'll probably do 6 pages a day. It's kind of acting boot camp.
It's like working out constantly. I mean, you're doing this thing, and then you got to do something that's completely other back to back to back. And so that kind of process of working is very challenging, but it's also very exciting because you just have to keep coming up with new ideas, and your head goes all over the place because you're trying to keep track of basically 4 different storylines for each different response.
You shot that girl, for fuck's sake.
It was a machine that looked like a girl. Yeah, I know what I should have done. I just told you I couldn't. All right, I'm sorry. The fact that David Cade, he's telling like many stories interwoven from beginning to end is super complicated and super impressive, and I have no idea how he keeps it all in his head.
He's not just the writer or the director who's seeing this from the outside eye, he's also thinking about the player walking through this space. You know, only somebody who really, really loves not the work, but like these characters and these stories and cares about doing something meaningful would invest that much in it. And it's always inspiring to work with somebody who cares that much.
My experience with motion capture is this one. And I found it sort of terrifying in a way because they said the computer's going to build you. But then as we got into it, I realized all the elements of it were still artistic. I just dipped into a really brilliant setup here. I've never seen anything like it. And this won't turn me into a product because I was playing a character. So it's wonderful.
In the game, Detroit comes back because of a revolutionary industrial rebirth. And there's no reason why that can't happen in Detroit, because they have such tremendous infrastructure for millions and millions of people who can very easily support, you know, a new industry.
The city is really strong and resilient, but the city has also been through so much. You see the damage, but it takes that time of kind of rebuilding and reinvesting into the city that I think is happening slowly but surely.
The potential of Detroit as a city is something that this game does a lot of justice to, because it would be easy to look at Detroit as some place that used to be, and that's not the case.
This game provokes a lot of conversation and reflection on our potential near future engagement with machines.
That's what we are to them. There's merchandise on display in a shop window.
I think that a group that feels marginalized, feels like they deserve and have earned access to themselves and the environment around them, and are trying to figure out a way to articulate how to get freedom.
What was I designed to be? Their slave? Their toy?
It plays with your comfort levels. You think that this is fine, you're comfortable with it, until something blurs the line and throws you off, and now, do I feel differently about whether this should be allowed? Should it be banned? Should it be encouraged?
You're gonna ruin our lives, and for what? For a bunch of machines? They are not machines! They are alive! I'm alive! You're alive! They're nothing!
There are lots of comparable comparisons to any type of persecution of religion, race, etc., dating way back. It can't just be a video game where you shoot 'em up or where people make these choices to do whatever. I think that's the whole point. You have the choice, and you can either choose to go in one direction with your character or another. And I think that's going to be very telling about the gamer. Very telling.
I think there's going to be a really strong reaction to this game, which has such a strong perspective. I'm that much more proud of it now to get to be a part of it, because it's important.
In this game, you're actively building and designing the character through not just what kind of shield does he have or what color hair does she have, but like their temperament and the way they deal with problems. The different endings to this game are so radically different based off maybe seemingly insignificant choices in the moment, but like life, they all add up. And can't play life again, though.
Connor was like, stop thrashing Connors, you bastards. No, not again, not another Connor. JD, I got an email. Oh, all right. I get the shipping info. When is it coming in? When is it coming in? Is it soon? Is it today? Is it tomorrow? Is it this year? Okay, next few days. All right, that's good news. That's good news. Wait, there's a Detroit short on Chloe, Luther, Zlatko, and Kamsky. Huh. This guy kind of just doesn't exist in the student CBZ. Actually got me mounts. Oh. Whoa. And you have space for all of that? Alright. I think I have time today for like one more video. Let me see. Maybe we'll watch a few more. Or we might do a few more. We might have time for a few more. I'm just curious with everything. At least they won't have to free stand on table. Well, as long as you got space, ain't no problemo. And as long as your demon doesn't chew through it somehow, I guess that's even better. Alright, so let's watch this one, I guess. What you doing next? Oh, today's stream is gonna be a shorter stream. We're just gonna watch some stuff on this game. That's pretty much what I wanted to finish this game today. So we're just gonna, just see some of the game stuff, and Wednesday we'll do something else. Dog meat, dog's meat. Who do they meet? How many dogs are we talking here?
My name is Marcus.
My name is Connor.
My name is Kara. I am one of them. This is our story.
I think who Kara is, or how I would describe Kara, depends entirely upon who's playing her, because you have the option to make her multiple different people depending on the choices she makes. But I think she does start out incredibly naive, incredibly innocent, and kind of hapless.
I'm sure we used to be friends before I was reset. Maybe we can be friends again.
She's a person who's characterized, I think, by empathy. She's a person who really, she just comes from her heart.
You'll never leave me, right? Promise you'll never go.
I promise.
Kara, please! Are you okay? Are you hurt? Wait a minute! Leave her alone! Kara, leave her alone!
The really beautiful thing that I've had the gift to be able to do is to essentially build a person from the ground up, because that's what she's doing throughout the game. And with every experience she has and every person she meets, she's building, you know, first emotions and then the sense of judgment. And it's sort of an exploration of what it is to be a human.
Don't worry. Luther and I will be right here.
David and the creators have painted a really intriguing and engaging picture of a near future where we rely upon androids for a lot of our service class business, the class that serves us, that helps us, that handles our baristas and our drivers and our housemaids. And what is humanity, where we tap into it, how and why we treat each other the way that we do. And my character Marcus has a really intriguing journey, becoming deviant, realizing that he actually has feelings and human qualities inside of him, and it's a really incredible ascension into becoming fully realized and coming to terms with what you actually deserve better than this in life. And not only do you want it for yourself, but you want it for your peers. We've come here to demonstrate peacefully and to tell humans that we are also living beings. All we want is to live free.
You know what? This thing, Dad, is not your son. It's a fucking machine!
I think that a group that feels marginalized, feels disenfranchised, feels like they deserve and have earned access to themselves and the environment around them, and are trying to figure out a way to articulate how to get freedom.
Connor is analytical. Connor takes things literally. He starts in the beginning place where he's very mechanical. He feels nothing inside, of course, and it's all just a system, a protocol that he is executing to get whatever he wants to happen, which is help humans stop deviants and to find the link between deviant androids.
You were designed to serve humans, not kill them! What was I designed to be? Their slave? Their toy?
Just say, I killed him! Is it that hard to say?
Stop it! Stop!
But of course, over the course of the story, and depending on the player's choices, Connor can grow in many different ways. He can deviate from that procedure or not. The moment of truth, Hank. Am I a living being? Or just a machine?
I don't even remember when there was a moment where you could just hold either Hank holds you or you hold Hank. No, we like after the first two Connors, we learned our lesson. The third Connor was consistent throughout, although on any other playthrough, we would try to get through all the corner. Well, we'll try to keep the corner, the one and only. Even though we the hostess kind of resets for some reason. I don't know why we didn't. We missed the survey. We missed all the parts, and the hostess like, I'm out. Like, wait a minute, hold on. But there were things, and we missed out on them. What the hell? All right, hold on. We have more. We have more of the Detroit stuff.
Game after game, we try to challenge ourselves. For Detroit, we wanted to, first of all, to write a story that would be incredibly bending, which means the most non-linear story that we've ever created. And We wanted really the player to have the possibility to change the story, change his own journey.
When you're writing at Quantic, you're writing for an interactive medium. You know, when you're working in television, you'll put a character in a difficult situation, and you as a writing team will argue about what would that character do. But ultimately, you have to decide what happens, and you just show the audience. What's interesting about interactive drama is you bring the player into that conversation, and it changes your job slightly as a writer, because your job is to provide a narrative context in which the player can write his own story. You're giving him this kind of narrative Lego that he's going to snap together into his own shape. You also have the ability to make your audience attach themselves to your characters, because the audience is in some sense responsible for what happens to the characters.
It's just a few cans.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, you could have taken the money.
We have some cash now.
You used me to steal that money. How could you do that? I trusted you.
What is a bit specific about this scripts is how large they are. If you take a film script, there are about 100 pages.
Immediately found out that it was a bad
We
idea.
have to deal with a script that is between 4,000 and 5,000 pages. Everything becomes bigger because we don't just tell one story, but we tell all the possible stories that can be told within this narrative space.
On Act 3, our final act, we have around 1,000 different scenarios, and every one of those scenarios has to be as interesting, as passionate, as strong, and as emotional for the player. We want every action that the player does, every interaction that is available to serve in telling the story, and help the player understand who his character is, and build that character moment to moment. We started with the intention pretty early on that we would never lie to the player. So we implemented a visible tree structure in the game that players can consult during a scene or at the end of it, which shows exactly what they did and what they missed. There are games out there offering world exploration. We offer narrative exploration.
You know, keeping control of such a wide and large story is a huge challenge. So same thing when you shoot with actors, because you will need to shoot many different versions of each dialogue, of each scene. For actors, it's a huge, huge challenge.
Because of the style of the game, you have so many different ways that the character can go. Every decision, it's what I call kind of choose your own adventure. Like every decision that the player makes, it's going to open up 40 more pages of material and experience that ties in, which means as a performer, you have to try to continue to make things feel real that the player might not ever see, but also that in performance, it's not always connected to a previous act. It's grueling, it's hard work, but it's a great team, and I enjoy doing it.
I was really frustrated, until I got to this point where I kind of was able to step outside of my own experience and even in a lot of ways my own process, and be able to step outside of that and okay, this is something new, what do you need? How do I meet you there? How do I give you what you need and still feel like I'm doing what's right? And once I did that, then all of a sudden it got really fun. It was much freer, and having to approach it in a new way and think about the player and think about how it serves them and what I'm doing for them or what I'm letting them into. It's really, I think, helped me grow in general.
Remember, there's nothing on the left. That's a wall, so it's probably all there. And then make her come first, close. But I think you would go first to check that it's safe.
Okay, sure.
The most enjoyable thing about working in performance capture on this kind of project is that if I shot a film, I would get to do one of these endings. I get to do so many different things as Connor. Your head goes all over the place because you're trying to keep track of basically 4 different storylines for each different response.
What's the name of my dog?
Buddy? Scout. I think it's Jack. I can't remember. So I worked with physicality a lot because it was a good way to anchor myself in these different rings of the tree. As the story grows out, I know where that is physically in my body, and then I can switch more continually on set, and it'll be entirely up to the player to determine what order those things come out and what they look like from a distance. Like if you're playing through it, the culmination of all of that will be their version of Connor. I'm faster than you, and I don't feel pain. You don't stand a chance against me.
Listen, asshole. If it was up to me, I'd throw the lot of you in a dumpster and light a match to it.
Shooting action scenes at Quantic Dream is a real challenge, because these are scenes where the storytelling has to continue. It's not an action scene just to have a dose of adrenaline. The stunts have huge consequences on the rest of the story. It's really a moment where we implicate the player and tell him that the choices he makes during an action scene will have a direct impact on the evolution of his story.
My biggest challenge on Detroit has been managing the large number of animations that we received from motion capture. Detroit features more than 37,000 animations, which is a huge amount to handle on a daily basis.
You have to realize that the player, in his first playthrough, will miss certain scenes. This also means that we had to think of, conceive, and produce all the potential story paths. The characters' costumes, the places, day or night, the weather. Did the character get shot in the shoulder? Did he get injured? All this consistency forced us to produce a lot of graphic assets in order to, quite simply, allow the player to have true continuity throughout the story.
Honestly, we were even surprised by the challenges that come with such a big tree structure, and we did our best to guarantee quality across all the game and make sure that whatever path you choose within this narrative space, you will have an equally good experience.
Dang. Just seeing them talking about just all of those paths that you can take. Honestly, that's quite crazy, I'd say. That if you've seen... So how long did it take us to get the first playthrough? Let me see. Something around 14 hours? That's 12.9. Is it 12.9 now? 13, 14 hours? Between 12 and 14 hours? For one playthrough, but we also stopped a lot and whatnot. But this is just one playthrough. Have you seen how many different... Like, you're not going to go for all the endings unless you really want to. But I do imagine that you can actually just, I got the wrong ending with Kara and Alice. So I'm like, oh man, I got to replay that. But maybe we can save both Marcus and Kara at the end. So Marcus and Alice. Technically, we have everyone. Everyone is okay except for Alice and Marcus. No, not Marcus. Luther. But for some reason, I say Marcus and Luther. Yes, Marcus fits them better. But yeah, that's the only thing at the very end. At the very, very, very end, that shit happens, and you're like, can you change it? So you might replay the whole game. Honestly, not too bad if you're like, oh, it's like 9 to 10 hours, but to get to a different ending, why not? Like, would I change a lot of the things? I think there is a reason why there is like a diary, and it needs to be deciphered. So it would be cool if the first ending, usually most people wouldn't get the real thing, what's really happening behind the scenes. If there would be like a parallel story happening that you can only unravel after playing a few times and be like, oh, wait a minute, things are connected here, but not how I thought. And then you play outside the box, which you usually wouldn't do on the first playthrough. You kind of like, maybe I'm focusing on the wrong thing. And then it leads you to completely, entirely different ending. Like, I don't want to say secret, but something that changes the whole meaning of the game. That would be super cool, but I don't think they would go for that. There's the making of Detroit. There's a few videos, as you can see. Let's see, making of Detroit.
Detroit Become Human was produced over a period of 4 years. Here in Paris, we have a team of about 180 people. And to that, we need to add also all the outsourcing with our partners in the Philippines, in China, Vietnam, and in India.
So when we started working on this story, I had to imagine where Kara was built. And for whatever reason, the city of Detroit came very quickly to my mind because it had already an incredible story by itself of history and themes. So we traveled there with the team and we were really moved by what we saw, and we could really feel the desire to fight and really be born again. And we just continued this curve, this growth, and just imagine what Detroit would be like if the android industry was, using these huge factories to build androids there.
A very strong element in Detroit is that there's a lot of industrial wasteland and a lot of nature too, and for us, the graphic designers, it was an incredible playground. The destroyed zones which we wanted to preserve, we appropriated them to turn into something else. Then in the areas that needed to be rebuilt, we were able to imagine our Detroit of the future. We didn't want to make a science fiction universe, but a world of anticipation. If we chose science fiction, we could have imagined flying cars, extraterrestrials, but those things are very far from our current everyday life. Anticipation is more about gleaning from our contemporary reality, the one we know, because Detroit is set in 2038, and 2038 is tomorrow. The difficulty we had was sticking to reality. That is to say, technology becoming more and more invisible, a lot more elegant, and at the same time, making it visual. So all the computer equipment, autonomous cars, we simply had to invent. They are in fact very technological objects, but at the same time remain very credible and ingrained in reality. To create a cohesive universe in the fashion and clothing of the human characters in 2038, I didn't want to put an accent on strange shapes, or really vibrant colors, and things we wouldn't know. That I wanted to keep for the androids. The goal was to create something familiar which we can identify with in this future setting. Working on the artistic direction for the androids was a bit special because this is a project about the place they could occupy in the human world. It was out of the question for them to be too beautiful or too perfect. They had to correspond to every social class, rich and poor. Inspired by everyday utilitarian clothes, I brought a modern touch by adding dynamic display surfaces, the armband we can see on the side, the triangle on the front and back, an LED. Like that, there's no confusion.
Wait. You're sending an android?
All right, ma'am. We need to go.
You can't do that. Why aren't you sending a real person?
Once we cast the actors, we travel to meet them in order to scan their faces. We record the structure of their face with the scan. And we record the colors and patches of skin with photography. Once we have this information, we will use this as a basis for modeling and creating the characters. The artist will make it more realistic, but will also enrich it. He will propose ideas which we will develop together. Finally, we will have a character with character who corresponds to the project and the world. When the actors come to Quantic Dream, we show them the design, what their image will be, and what they will look like in the game. This extra information gives them another dimension and color to connect with emotionally. It helps them think about how to play their character.
Your mission. That's all you care about, huh?
You should consult a professional who can help you.
Beat it, you hear me? Get the hell out of here!
So there are 3 types of shoots at Quantic Dream. Shooting and performance capture, where you capture the whole actor, his voice, his face, and his body. These shoots are obviously done with American actors because the game's original version is in American English. After that, there are the body-only shoots, representing around 250 days of filming, while the performance capture is 100 days of filming. Now, body-only shoots, there are 2 types. There are the action shoots and the technical shoots, which are mokit shoots. Mokit is when the player controls a character on the screen, and he moves in an environment to explore it. This is of particular importance at Quantic Dream, and therefore we shoot a lot to offer a unique context for each scene and each character.
To prepare a motion capture shoot, we first get together to look at the sets we need, the animations that we want to shoot, which ones need to be grouped together, or which ones need to be cut and shot at another time, so that we get the most out of the shooting day. This often means shooting scenes out of order, especially those with big props or accessories, like a big car, for example. so we shoot all the animations related to that particular prop first. The biggest challenge for the mocap team was shooting a Spider-Man mo-kit. We had to build a wall and attach an actor to a harness with cables so we could pull him up and render him climbing.
The shooting on this game total took about, I would say, more than a year, maybe 1 and 2 years, with about 300 actors on set. So I would say it's quite a massive production. But so much happened on this set between the stunts and the shootings with a little girl and all these great actors that we had. It was really a very, very memorable journey for the team and for myself.
Today, Detroit has over 37,000 animations. When we retrieve the motion capture data, it's just a cloud of points, which represent all the markers worn by the actors. From this cloud of points, we have a phase called retargeting, which gives us a skeleton. This skeleton will be applied to the characters of the game. There is still work to be done, but this gives us the main movements. Since we are working on something very realistic, we must recognize the actor and also recover all the emotion he expresses in his performance. We use a system of facts, an identity card for each actor. We make the actor do a whole range of facial expressions. Then we recover all the expressions and paste the animations on a puppet that Jan has prepared. I then recover and refine these poses. I might stretch the lip, reinflate a cheek, tiny details that make the finished product really capture the actor.
Because of the nature of our mocap system today, when we receive the animations, we're missing eye movements, and so the character has that dead look. He really has no eyes, so then it's a big part of the work for the animators to find the regard of the actor in relation to his position, in relation to the body, etc.
It was crazy when I saw the newest model for Kara, because they've been working on it and working on it, and this was the first time I literally jumped in my seat. It not only looked so much like me, it was the fact that it looked so lifelike. It wasn't that it looked just like it was a camera, it was something else, you know, but it looked alive. It's exciting, and it's kind of terrifying.
Game after game, we learned the rules of optics and filming, and our goal with Detroit Become Human was to have cameras that would actually emulate the optics of a real physical camera. So basically dealing with real-world imperfections was our main task, and just to make cameras look as real as we can.
Once the animations are shot and processed by the animation department, integrated and polished, we film them. That is to say, we really do a mise en scène, as in cinema. The real difficulty of our job is to know if these cameras are telling us something. Are they in the emotion of the scene? Do they describe exactly what the action must convey, what must be felt? The most important challenge for me was one of the final scenes where Marcus decides to start the revolution and go to the battlefield. Very quickly, we imagined this to be a huge sequence shot. We wanted the feeling of a cameraman running behind us, while showing Marcus, the androids who help him, the person shooting at us, etc. Above all, it was necessary to say to oneself, this scene is very violent but does not glorify war. On the contrary, that war is something improbable and absurd. It was really a fun challenge.
The idea was to say we have 3 characters. We would like each of them to have a specific cinematography. We wanted Kara to be much more filmed with some kind of handheld camera, to have something very living, very breathing. For Connor, we wanted something very cold and very perfect. And for Marcus, we wanted something epic and spectacular. So it was about the filming, but it was also about the photography. So we worked with a director of photography to give each character a different lighting, different key colors. Each of them would have their own worlds. And finally, we worked with the composers, so they would create a specific sound for each character, so each would have his own world and his own style.
My goodness. this French people should be represented that obscure. I'm think they're probably gonna make. Yeah, unrelated. I think they're gonna make something similar how they developed that game, but I'm not sure. That studio is not as big. They filmed it for more than a year, but they say they produced it for 4 years. So, Quantic Dream, where's our next game? What? They just ran out of juice while doing this. I wouldn't be surprised. They just ran out. They just had they were like, we're done. Everybody quits. Dude, even the actors, like, when you're just voicing actors, geez, I don't think they voiced them for so long. More than a year of just mocap. Jeez. Yeah, I don't remember they work on Hero Shooter. And they work on and they also work on the Star Wars game. I did see the Hero Shooter 3v3 stuff. But this game took 4 years to make. Well, seemingly the production part. I don't know how long was pre-production. They didn't say that. But it's been 7 years since their last game. They're making some kind of 3v3. And they're making a Star Wars game. And it seemed like Star Wars game is going to be the one that's going to be interactive and whatnot. And it's taking so bloody long. It's dang, the productions for video games is becoming unbearably long. This is too much. If this game took 4 years, I mean, fine, don't make it look better. But geez, 7 years. No, they're not according to. Wait, no? Did they stop the work on the? Hold on. Quantic Dream. To be announced, Star Wars Eclipse. They're working on the Star Wars Eclipse. Hold on. It is still a branching narrative game set in a Star Wars galaxy. Bing, bang, boom. Yeah, it's still going, as far as I can see. Just we have no more information about it. They're still working on it. But yeah, as I said, last game released 2018. Before that, Beyond Two Souls, 5 years. Before that, Heavy Rain, 3 years before that. Fahrenheit Heavy Rain, 5 years. 6 years between Nomad Soul and Fahrenheit. We are like going into year number 8. So they have 2 games. The Spellcaster Chronicles, I think they are owned by NetEase from 2022. I don't know. They didn't produce a game in 4 years, so they're like, okay, we need more money. That's what we need. And I guess they're making Spellcasters because NetEase wants constant money. They want money. But Star Wars Eclipse should be the narrative game that we're waiting for. And I guess NetEase helped them secure the rights to a Star Wars game. And they're self-publishing too, without Sony. I think that's probably going to come out in the next-gen consoles. It's probably going to get announced. Wait, they did have an announcement. Sorry. They did have an announcement trailer. When was it announced? They're not a candidate. Star Wars Eclipse is super soon on dev cycle, like pre-production. That means Jag, because it's still viable to cancel. And you spin from that, Star Wars Eclipse will probably release sometime Cyberpunk 2078, which is in production now. Is it? Is it Witcher 4 in production or Cyberpunk 27? I don't think it's going to be 2078, but maybe. So that game, maybe, but it's just still. It's the time jump. Like, did they just do nothing for a few years after Detroit? Did they immediately start working on Spellcasters? Maybe. But again, 7 years for that 3v3 hero shooter? I would imagine it's like Half the team is working. How many people do they have? 200 people. Oh, okay, that explains. They don't have that many people. So it's moving slow. It's like Light No Fire, but Light No Fire has like 50 people on the whole team. So I would imagine it's like 20 people working on that game. So yeah, anyway, waiting for 7 years between games. Come on. I don't care. I don't even, at this point, I don't even care about, hey, we made a better graphics. Like, nah, get out of here. Just give us. The longer it's in production and pre-production and post-production, the more money they need. And you know, this is getting crazy. We don't have the new Elder Scrolls or Fallout. We don't have the next game from Quantic Dream. Half-Lives take a decade to make. Come on. That's too much. What's in production cycle? Witcher 4 and Cyberpunk 2078 is expected to have over 260 people. And I imagine that people will jump from Witcher 4 to 2078 as soon as that one is pretty much nearing completion. So, and also they're probably not going to be announcing anything until they're close to releasing stuff. Politics. Bethesda is swamped by Microsoft in politics. Maybe. I think they wanted more from Starfield, and it didn't pan out exactly like they wanted. So they kind of... I still think they haven't said anything because the next DLC should be like a rework of the game, in a way. So, yeah, that's why they said nothing. There's going to be one more DLC at least, and then I'll see if they should abandon it or not. They were kind of trying to drip feed us good updates, but unfortunately, people kind of just forgot about them, and instead, it seems like the Cyberpunk approach of Cyberpunk 2077 2.0 is going to be what they'll do with Starfield. It's going to be Starfield, whatever the name of the DLC, 2.0. Like being bought by EA of olden days when they pooped on Westwood. If it was just Westwood. If it was just Westwood, are you kidding me? So, yeah, anyway, that's the problem of big games now. The scope is getting really out of hand. I'm not sure how they finished Detroit with all that we've seen. But this is crazy. Like, honestly. The scope of that game is... They just filmed the axes for more than a year. Just the developments of... Like, they needed to write everything. They needed to scope everything. Everything needed to be, like, properly done. Because we watched, they were like, oh, was this character shot? Like, how does that clue into something that happens later? Does it pay off? Does it not pay off? Is like, because you made a small mistake, is it a bad ending now? Like, this game is very impressive, I gotta say. So, like 5 years, like Heavy Rain Beyond Two Souls was only 3 years somehow. I don't know. I don't know how that happens. Maybe Beyond Two Souls is not such a huge game. That is, that's the only reason why it came out so fast. Heavy Rain Fahrenheit was 5, and that makes sense. That makes sense. And I would think, like Beyond Two Souls, Detroit, 5 years. So, like, 5 years at most, I would say, like, that's probably okay, but come on. I mean, of course, they don't have to make games and whatnot, but I'm saying, like, if it goes beyond 4 or 5 years, like, what are you even doing? It's not right. It's not right. You just, too much money goes in, and then the more years you add, the harder it is to recoup. Come on. Come on. It should go faster. Obviously, nobody wants to release a board game, but then, like, the stories you hear about some games, like, oh, we've started production, we did like half the game, and then we reworked the whole thing and threw it out of the window, and now we have to kind of start from zero. Like, oh no, oh no. I think Treyarch has some future, same future as Westwood. I don't. It's like they don't, I don't even know. Just the huge companies, the reason they make games is just to make money. I mean, you're like, well, duh. You pay for games and you pay money, and they want money. So that just, what are you talking about? Of course. It's like, no, there's something missing. There's just something missing in developments of more modern games. Not all. Some games are still, you know, made with love and care, and they cared about making it the best thing ever, and you care about playing. But it's like Destiny, like devs are trying to make something out of it. But jeez, is that game mismanaged to hell. I was thinking maybe they'll pull themselves out, but it kind of dug themselves deeper instead. So yeah, that is a big sad. I really like the idea of an online game with the evolving world, but obviously it can't be perfectly done. And at some point, if it's an online game, they want more money. That's why I'm more and more gravitating towards a single player game, because you bought it, that's the game. Like, oh, it's not like permanently being updated with new stuff. Like, that's fine. You know, I figure I'm leaning towards that's fine. That's okay. You enjoyed it. It's like a good book. You put it down. You can reread it. You can replay it. But I would just like, it's good. It's like, I played Hollow Knight. Would I go back and replay Hollow Knight? Like, nah, probably not. I did hunt pure ending, 112%. There were 2 more endings hidden, but you know, it's fine. I'm good. I'm good, thanks. 2 more endings behind a 5th Pantheon, which you'd have to do twice to get both endings. No. No thanks. But it is there for those who want. Like Path of Pain, it is there for those who want it. There's like a small snippet, small story snippets if you do it. If you want it, it's there. A sudden sneeze came upon me. But yeah, that's why I'm more into single player games and whatnot. This is just more engaging to me. More fun, more everything. So yeah, that's why I'm like, man, I'm playing this game, and while I'm playing this game, I'm like, man, I really want to go back to Cyberpunk and Deus Ex and those kind of games. I really want more narrative games. Those are fun. Like, I played my fair share of multiplayer games. I played my fair share of Counter-Strikes for years, Destinies and whatnot. The Warframes. Even though Warframe is probably one of the few games that it's free to play, it is still being updated. Big story elements still coming out. The game is available in its entirety. Nothing was deleted. All the DLCs are free. You do need to grind for stuff though. That's not even a joke. You need to grind quite a bit. But it's not awfully bad. Like, you need to play the game to progress, and there is a lot of story. It's being updated. Plus, they have a new game coming out. Was it Soulframe? It's a bit different. It's going to be an MMO. I don't even know what's going to be. So, of all the games, multiplayer games, like Warframe so far stood out as, like, they making it work. Again, like, I'm not a huge fan of grinding stuff anymore. I'm just like, nah, man. If I need to, like, play 50 hours to maybe enjoy it or not, maybe you'll enjoy, like, if the part that you enjoy after 50 hours is not having to do anything else because you got the stuff that you wanted and you just want to put down the game, that's not good. it just grind it yourself to get something like, yeah, I'm good. Yeah. This item that I got, I'm not even going to play with it. I don't want it. I wanted to get it. I would say that's probably not good for the game. Maybe it's okay for you, but overall for the game, probably not so good. I gotta say though, Detroit Become Human is awesome. Easily recommended by me. All right, let's watch the soundtrack of Detroit. I want to see how they compose the story.
For the soundtrack of the game, we tried to be very close to what is done in film. We were constantly asking at each place in the game, why are we putting music here? What is it going to say? So we focused the music on bringing emotion, which is interactive and supports the character's arc.
I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know I love you, don't you? You know I love you.
We make games that are very narrative. We're really into interactive drama, so the soundtrack also had to go in that direction, supporting the three characters' very different stories. We really wanted three colors, three musical sound identities, and from there, having three composers made sense, since the story of Kara, Marcus, and Connor are all completely different.
You recognize him? It's Carlos Ortiz.
For Connor, we wanted a soundtrack that could be very cold and very mechanical, very machine-esque somehow. For Kara, we wanted a soundtrack that would be very moving and emotional. It was about the quest for identity, but it was also a journey about love and empathy. And for Marcus, we wanted something epic, something that would really represent the grand aspect of his quest. And we were very fortunate to find three incredibly talented composers, and working with them has been a dream, honestly.
My name's Philip Shepherd, and I'm a composer and a cellist and a producer. And today we're at Abbey Road Studio One, which is my favourite studio in the world. And today we're recording the soundtrack for Kara from Become Human. So when I compose a big project, I often travel just to kind of get out, and get some fresh air and some inspiration. And I go hiking and traveling in Montana a lot. I had a log fire in the room that I was staying in, and the flames were kind of making absolutely direct music. And it became the basis for Kara's theme, and it sounds something like this. Now, over the top of that, I found a little theme that just seemed to fit over the top, which is taking Kara's name, Kara, and just using like a two-syllable motif, and it sounds like this.
We're going to pull through this, Alice. As long as we're together, nothing can hurt us.
And all the time that's fitting over. So it kind of works in lots of levels. And in fact, every single theme in the score has one of those elements built into it, and it becomes sort of the DNA of every single tune. For me, writing this theme for Kara, I actually had to tap into what it feels like to be a father to daughters. I really had to tap into everything I feel about my daughters and thinking, well, if I had to write music for them and that sense of trying to protect them but also give them the freedom, that's totally where it came from. Because each composer has been given the sort of narrative responsibility for very different characters, I haven't had to sort of go into other styles. I can actually be very loyal to this particular character and sort of hopefully encapsulate her. But it means also I've suddenly become very connected to this character. And if for some reason it goes to game over earlier, I'm getting mortified, you know?
They're over there!
Starting a new project, for me personally, it's always finding the right tone, finding the right color, I like to call it. For me, it's finding that right texture that actually sits against picture really well. One of the biggest things is I created custom instruments for Connor. I pulled out all my vintage synthesizers to be able to capture this robotic person, if you will. My approach to all of these custom instruments is that I hear the sound in my head. And either I could just come into the piano and just be like, all right, so I'm gonna just get on the computer and just create it. I rather be able to play these instruments physically.
Oh, that's nice. You can do
As soon as you see Connor the first time, there is a really interesting thematic idea that you hear, and that's just made out of a Moog synthesizer, but completely manipulated in multiple ways. And it's robotic. It has a little bit of an emotional to it. He's on his mission, so you feel that as well. So it just kind of gives you that cold, motionless, with a mission in hand that you kind of feel throughout the whole thing. Because the music evolved, one of the things that I was very weary and I was very kind of focused on was the way that the music has to evolve. So my idea behind it was that Connor is a singular android that could at any point become a deviant or could actually stay as an android. So I created a more or less an Connor theme, and then I was able to just manipulate it in different aspects of it.
Is everything okay, Lieutenant?
Chris was on patrol last night. He was attacked by a bunch of deviants.
I'm a human being writing for a robot, and throughout Connor's journey, he meets someone, he meets a partner. So how do you deal with a robot feeling? And I've met a partner that I'm gonna work with, or all of a sudden he sees a dead body. Does this robot have an imagination? Does this robot have a feeling? And if yes, how do you translate that into non-emotional music? So it basically at any point I was just like, I can't do this, and then I just do it.
Property was damaged and fires continue to rage in several major districts across the city.
Some people are asking, have androids become a threat to our security?
When I first started really digging in on Marcus, the one thing that I really tried to capture was the transformation process. You know, Marcus is this android that evolves over the course of the game and really goes from kind of figuring out that he's more than just an android. You know, he's starting to develop kind of a human soul in a way.
Try to imagine something that doesn't exist, something you've never seen. Now concentrate on how it makes you feel and let your hand drift across the canvas.
The other side of Marcus that I really latched onto was that he almost became a savior for a lot of the other androids in the game. So when I started developing the theme for Marcus, I really made it like a church hymn. I wanted it to be very simple. I wanted to make it a chordal melody. I really wanted to make it almost like a Bach hymn. The tough thing with that is it had to be recognizable. If I made it too complex from a harmonic standpoint, it would be hard, I think, for people to kind of pick it out and recognize it. It's very acoustic derived, but it's also been treated with a lot of effects and things to kind of put it into the space that I felt the sound should be in. It can be beautiful, it can be haunting, it can be extremely powerful from an action standpoint, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. The music is there, but it's subliminal and it's emotional, and people are feeling it, and it's not distracting. And that's tricky with a game like this, where you have to have a lot of ins and outs like that, where the music kind of has to get in and out of these moments.
This is a war we're fighting with the humans. If we fail, they'll destroy us.
I think the game's been put together so well where I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't ruining the emotion. I gotta be honest, when we first started on this path, I said, oh man, this could be pretty messy, you know? I mean, it could feel disconnected, but I mean, it's amazing how they really guided us and got us to really kind of all be in the same world, but at the same time feeling completely different. So it's really gonna stand out and kind of be one of those games where people are really gonna notice the music and kind of how it was crafted, and, you know, and all the hard work that went into being able to pull it off in a graceful way.
Well, I tell you what, that is pretty dang incredible. You actually have a separate soundtrack menu over here if you want to listen to all that music separately. Dang, though. Dang. I gotta say, huge thumbs up to the dev team, to the whole team that made this. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely incredible. Great job. And that's why I keep saying, oh man, when's the next game? But I guess I'll just have to play the older games to satisfy my need to play more new games. And you know, them's good too. So definitely a huge thumbs up from me for this game. Easily recommended and whatnot. If it's still on sale for like, it was on sale last time I checked, but it's, I imagine costing $40 if it was what was the full price for this game when it came out? It's like with all the branching narratives that allows you to replay, you know what? It's probably worth it. But I think I got it for like 6, 7, something. I think it was 7. So definitely worth it for that price. That's even a question if you like any kind of narrative stories and games. So huge thumbs up from me even too. And that's what I'm gonna call it today. Right. For some reason that's you can have chapters.
This is your story chart.
Oh.
It shows what parts of the story you've explored and what parts you've missed. You can track the choices made by other players and do many other things besides.
What?
You can use this chart to replay from any point in the story, but the people who designed me recommend that you play through at least once without going back, no matter what happens. Either way, it's your story.
See, if she would have left, I wouldn't have known that. Like, I missed so many things. And she was like, I'm out. I'm like, wait. I say, I was like, okay, I'm going to reset myself. Like, wait, no. That's not what I meant. I just said hang out for a moment. So I could get my bearings. You can go then. And they're like, no. Reset. Get out of here. And you can see all of these chapters. There's quite a few chapters. And you can see the flow charts for these chapters. What? No. Cancel. Oh, cancel. And I just wanted to see. Wait, Carl died and broken? Maybe Carl is not dead? Oh, what? Jericho was attacked in Crossroads. Jericho might not get attacked in Crossroads? What the hell? You don't even know. What is this? Night of the Soul. Okay, what is this? Is this the one? No, there's different paths here. Oh, jeez. Okay, now I'm back in Edge. Chapters, extras, options.
This is the options section. You can customize your experience here.
All right, that's fine.
Your parameters have been saved.
Also, if you upset her somehow, she deletes your save file, but I don't think that's real. She doesn't actually. You can do a new story. Previous checkpoints will be replaced. Your story will be updated as you play. No. Well, as I said, there's no continue button. You can always go back to each chapter and replay it however you want to see the outcome. And you can replace your checkpoints, or you can play without just testing it. And you can just redo the whole game like this. Or you can start a new story and redo the whole game like that too. Well, and you, Chloe, could have went home. All you had to do was just explain everything before going. What? Okay, never mind. Never mind. What can I say? I didn't even do a survey. And she wanted to leave. How can you leave? There was no survey. No, whatever.
Are you familiar with Schrodinger's cat? Until you decide what happens, everything is happening at once. Like in Detroit.
But we're not in Detroit, so we don't have to worry about that. Anyway, I want to thank you all for being here, stopping by, being in the chats, being around. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. So we do this every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Usually we start around the same time as today. If you follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, you should get a notification when we go live. There is always Discord for announcements and stuff. I imagine Wednesday we'll probably go back to one of the other games that we keep mentioning. So we'll see about that. Maybe it's going to be Elite. It's going to be a new patch. We'll try it out. See if it's our cup of tea. If we want to play it beyond the trial of that game. Cyberpunk, I'll try to get it up and running so we could continue that, because after Detroit, I'm very interested in going back to Cyberpunk. And, to any of the story-driven futuristic games now, for some reason. Interesting how nature do that. But it do be like that. So, yeah, Wednesday, we'll see what's up. I imagine we should do a continuation of Silksong at some point. We'll see if it's this week or we'll just continue maybe next week. Maybe it's Sunday, maybe it's Thursday. I think Wednesday we'll try. You know what? We'll see how the patch goes. If the patch is all right, we might push for what's it called? Elite. There we go. If it's not ripe and ready, the patch, then we'll do something else. Anyway, as I've said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you will all have a great day, morning, evening, night, afternoon, whatever you're having. Stay safe. Have a good one. And I hope to see you all Monday. No, today's Monday. Wednesday. Same time, same place. Anyway, as I've said, thank you very much for watching. Mr. Tango, signing out.